Now I will sum up the reflection. Number one is reflection in x-axis. If there is a reflection in x-axis, we will change the sign of y coordinate. If the curve is y is equal to f of x, then the new curve will be y is equal to minus f of x. Number second, reflection in y-axis. If there is a reflection in y-axis, change the sign of x coordinate. If the curve is y is equal to f of x, then the equation of the new curve is y is equal to f of minus x. We will replace x by minus x. Now there are very two important points related to the reflection. Number one, if in any equation of the curve, if in any curve, if we replace x by minus x, then the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. I can give you an example of this. Y is equal to cos theta. The graph of cos theta is this. If we will extend this graph backwards, then this one is the portion before y-axis. Now, when we will replace theta with minus theta, we know that there is a rule that cos minus theta is equal to plus cos theta. Now you can see that when we have replaced theta with minus theta or x with minus x, the equation of the curve is unchanged. So the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. Y-axis is the line of symmetry. The other example is y is equal to x square. This one is the shape of the curve. If we will replace x with minus x, then the equation of the curve is unchanged and the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. Now, second important point. if we replace y with minus y and the replace number one is if in any curve we replace x with minus x and the equation of the curve is unchanged, then the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. Now I will give you examples. Consider the curve y is equal to cos x. The curve of cos is this. If I will extend this one before y-axis, you can see that the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. Now, when I will replace x with minus x, there is a rule of trigonometry that cos of minus x is equal to cos of x. If I will replace x with minus x in cos of x, the equation of the curve is unchanged and the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. There is another example, y is equal to x square. The shape of the curve is this. When we will replace x with minus x, the equation of the curve is unchanged. So the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. The second important point is if we replace y with minus y and the equation of the curve is unchanged, then the curve is symmetrical about x-axis. ये बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट रूल्स हैं, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. These important rules will help you in sketching any curve. If you see that the curve is By putting x is equal to minus x, the curve is, there is no change in the curve. You will draw the portion on the right side of y-axis and you will make a mirror image of that one on the left side of y-axis. In this case, f of x is equal to minus f of x. And in the above case, f of x is equal to f of minus x. Now, we will summarize the concepts of translation. Translation in x-axis. If there is a translation in x-axis, if there is an addition in the x coordinates, but in the equation we will write down subtraction in the variable x. If the translation vector is a0, then the equation of the curve is y is equal to f of x minus a. And if the translation vector is minus a0, then the equation of the curve is f of x plus a. अगर इक्वेशन के अंदर x plus a है तो वेक्टर जो है वो minus a0 होगा. And if in the equation there is x minus a, तो कॉलम वेक्टर जो है वो a0 होगा. अगर इक्वेशन में x plus a लिखा हुआ है तो हम x कोऑर्डिनेट्स में a ऐड करेंगे. अगर x plus a लिखा हुआ है तो x कोऑर्डिनेट्स में से a सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. Translation in y-axis. 0a. We will simply add a in the y coordinate. Y coordinate is f of x plus a. जो y की चेंज है वो एज इट इज है, जो x की चेंज है वो उल्टी है. 0 minus a, y is equal to f of x minus a. Now, when there is a combination of translation in x and y both, then if the translation vector is AB, then the equation should be y is equal to f of x minus a plus b. And if the translation vector is minus a minus b, then the equation should be f of x plus a minus b. This one is the summary of translation. Now we will summarize the stretch. Horizontal stretch, vertical stretch. Vertical stretch is the change in the y coordinate. Stretch along y-axis, invariant line, x-axis, stretch factor a. y की चेंज सीधी सीधी होती है. अगर स्ट्रेच फैक्टर a है तो y कोऑर्डिनेट्स के साथ वो मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. If the equation of the curve is y is equal to f of x, then the new equation is y is equal to a f of x. We will multiply the y coordinates with a with the stretch factor. Stretch along y-axis, invariant line, x-axis, stretch factor 1 over a. If the equation of curve is y is equal to f of x, then the new curve after transformation is 1 over a f of x. We will multiply the coordinates with y coordinates with 1 over a. Horizontal stretch. Stretch along x-axis, invariant line, y-axis, stretch factor a. If the equation of the curve is y is equal to f of x, then the new curve, the transformed curve, has the equation y is equal to f of 1 over ax. We will divide the x coordinates with a. Vertical stretch. Sorry. Stretch along x-axis, invariant line y-axis, stretch factor 1 over a. If the equation of the curve is y is equal to f of x, then the new transformed equation is y is equal to f of ax. In the case when stretch factor is a, and we will replace x with 1 over ax, the curve will expand. And in the case when the stretch factor is 1 over a, and we will multiply we will replace the x with ax, the graph will shrink. This one is the summary of stretch.